Hi everybody, Andrew here. Just a little information about how your posture and how you carry your head, how you carry your neck throughout the day can potentially affect your jaw, even if it's not right away, but definitely as time goes on. First thing I want to say about posture is that there's really not one posture you should be in all day. Posture is a fluid thing. You should give yourself lots of variety of different postures throughout the day. You really don't need to be in one position for any real sustained long period of time. If you are, whether you assume it's good posture or bad posture, potentially there's things that can go wrong with that. So first piece of advice is always change your position, change your posture. But here's how what's typically assumed to be poor posture can affect your jaw and lead to what we might refer to as TMJD, or temporomandibular joint dysfunction or disorder. There's muscles underneath our chin. We don't think about them a lot. They're referred to as hyoid muscles. And the hyoid is a bone that's in your neck here, and it's the main function of that hyoid bone is to just act as a platform for these muscles to connect to. And so this hyoid bone is around this level, and there's muscles above it that connect to the chin. There's muscles below it. Those muscles are involved with swallowing, somewhat speaking, a lot of with tongue movement, but we don't typically use them when we're chewing because the jaw has to elevate, and so these muscles are below the jaw. They don't necessarily help to elevate the jaw. But I have this rubber band here, and we can kind of see what happens to those muscles as I assume posture that's not optimal. So I'm going to take this rubber band, put it here, and put it on my chin. So you can see there's a little bit of stretch in that rubber band. There's not a whole lot. If I go into poor posture, you can see pretty easily how that rubber band has now stretched. It's now become more taut. That's what happens to those hyoid muscles with this sort of backwardly rotated head posture. They become stretched. And when muscles are stretched in a certain direction, they're going to pull the bone with it, and so that kind of looks like this. So now my jaw has descended, it's open, but nobody wants to walk around like that, like a mouth breather all day. So what you do instead is you fight back against the depression of your jaw by activating your actual jaw muscles. So then you have this kind of constant push-pull, tug of war thing happening. And over time, those jaw muscles that create the clenching motion are not very friendly when they're asked to do that all day. So it's one of the effects that poor posture can have on a jaw problem or create a jaw problem. So best piece of advice is to move yourself out of that position regularly. One thing that you can do that is to take your chest bone and move it forward, take your head and move it backward. And then you repeat that a few times. Jaw problems are usually pretty easily treated. You don't necessarily need to suffer with clicking or pain, and so feel free to reach out if you have any questions or if you are having a jaw problem yourself.